Hey y'all, welcome back to Floating Hands on the Internet. So, we've had the weekend to digest Life of a Showgirl. If you want to know about the Charlie XCX diss track video, I uploaded that yesterday, the day before. So the thing about this album and that I'm seeing is that it's getting a lot of hate from Swifties, loyal Swifties who spent a lot of money to support her. A lot of people are calling out her greedy ass capitalism with all the variants. And the general consensus on the album is that it's not good. There's a lot of criticism, and some valid, maybe not some so valid, but I would say my biggest remark I have is it's not giving Life of a Showgirl, and that's just all I'm gonna say. So I kind of just want to see how Taylor's feeling, because these aren't haters, these are Swifties. These are people who spent a lot of money to go see her, who are loyal to her and are making it really hard to defend her. Not every album has to be a bop, but I just want to see, I want to see how she's reacting to, because do not get it twisted, I don't care what she tells you, she is chronically online. If you listen to Life of a Showgirl, there are so many Gen Z references. If you don't believe she's chronically online, you're fucking delusional. So just keep that in mind. Too many Gen Z references for her not to be chronically online. She's not hanging out with 18 to 25-year-olds, she's 36. She should be 35. Anyway, we're gonna get right into it. All for legend and time purposes only. If you want a free reading for me, I'm still doing them. Email me at floatinghandsoti@gmail.com with your picture, your prompt, and your birthday. I have about 3 left to do, and I'll upload a private video that only you can see. So we're gonna do how is Taylor Swift feeling? Not from the Rolling Stones. How is she feeling about the kickback from what I perceive as loyal Swifties from this album? Is she sad? Did she expect it? Whatever. So I just want to get her response. How is she internally feeling? Okay, I just had something pop in my head, but I want to see what the cards say. Yup. Okay. Huh. I'm going to pull 3 clarifying cards. Yo, this low-key might be what she wanted. The 8 of Cups is about walking away for something. The 4 of Swords is resting, introspection, kind of slowing down. It also could be kind of like a butthurt card. The 6 of Cups is in the reversal, which is about the past, things that... You know what it is? Okay. She is ready to walk away. I have the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. I'm sorry, we're never getting Fearless Girly. We're never getting Speak Now. I think she's really stepping into, liking money, liking nice things. I think this comes from Travis. So, the 8 of Cups is, as soon as I pulled that card, it's if you don't like it, get the fuck out. The 4 of Swords is, taking a break from something, taking a step back. I think she's wanting to take a step back from her fans. She doesn't care, you guys. Because the 6 of Cups is her being annoyed. That's an unhealthy attachment to the past. That's how she feels about us. You guys are attached to this old portion, part of me. I'm not the same girl I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Which is interesting because I feel like she's trying to tap into a market of younger people, which ironically would be Fearless and Speak Now type music, which was still really good. You don't have to dumb down the music for it to be able to, for young people to like it. The Chariot card again is about slowing down. Stagnation. I'm just picturing her putting up a brick wall. And I don't mean in it's funny because she wants to profit off this parasocial relationship, but I think she knows that, because I'm picturing the banks too big to fail. I think she thinks she's unstoppable, and I think she thinks I have all this money, I can make all the music. She thinks I think part of her arrogantly thinks we'll just blindly support her. The 2 of Pentacles is in the reversal. Which is there's an imbalance, right? And it's with the Pentacles, which is money. She's out of touch. And the star card's about not really wanting to be seen. I just don't think, I keep on hearing like the old me is dead and gone. I think she's gonna be taking a step back. It's just funny because if you listen to wish lists, it's like, is that really what you want? Because if you really want a bunch of babies and to be a wife, go off and do that. Nobody's stopping you. That's what I don't understand about this freaking album. Nobody forced you. Had she just given it a couple years, like 3 years, 4 years, it would have been awesome. Like the Fate of Ophelia was awesome. The rest of it just, I don't know. It, to me, if this is how she feels about the reaction. Walk away. You can take a break for me. There's also a level of like, you'll be back. I think she's created so much music that she knows that people will still listen to, like Reputation and Folklore. Like she's created so much good music. Like she's like, I'm gonna do what I want because ultimately you're always gonna come back to it. Yeah, that Two of Pentacles and the reversal is like her being disconnected from reality. But there's a heavy sense on like her wanting to change up the parasocial relationship. With the Star card in the reversal, it's like, I think that's her no longer wanting to be seen in a certain way. I don't know. It's just interesting because, like I said, she's simultaneously trying to tap into a younger market. But if you went to see the movie like I did, you'd be annoyed to find out that it's PG. So, like, half the songs are explicit. They were replaced with kid-friendly songs, which is fine. But why are you talking to us about, like, the old me is dead and gone? Very contradicting energy. It's like, what do you want? Because I'm picturing Allie and Noah from The Notebook. Like, what do you want? I don't know. I think she doesn't understand what she wants from fans. Yeah. She no longer, yeah. I'm being drawn to that child. I think this is her way of really, because the Three of Pentacles is in the reversal. Like, that's the work, like, you're working together card, right? That's about kind of feeling burnt out. That's about her needing to take a break. I wonder if this is, part of her might, I don't think she was expecting this big of a backlash, if I'm being honest with you. But, like, that's about her recognizing, like, yeah, I know this isn't my best work. I think she knows this isn't her best work, and I wonder if she did it on purpose. Like, I wonder if part of this was her plan all along to kind of, like, shed the old Taylor. Because the Sun card, I'm being drawn to that child, but you could argue is about, especially with the Justice card right next to it. It's Travis Kelce's birthday today, by the way. Happy birthday, Travis. Which is about, like, balance, fairness, but yeah, I mean, I guess you could argue, like, that'd be her wanting to have children and step into, like, her Tradwife era. We can pull cards on that to see how she kind of feels. There are people who convinced that she has become full-on switched party lines. That's all I'm gonna say, which I don't know if I believe that. But yeah, the Sun card's connected to the Magician, which is about, like, creating something. You could argue creating life. And the Wheel of Fortune's about cycles, completing, changing life cycles. Like, yeah, I mean, you could argue it's like, I just wonder if she's lying to herself about what she wants. But yeah, if you're asking me how she's feeling about the overall critique, I mean, she's like, if you don't like it, get the fuck out. I think with that Six of Cups, that's like past albums or like the past her. This is about, like, both these cards are like stepping away and pulling back. But that's the thing, nobody forced her to do this. So I don't know if this was just her fun way of, like, wanting to tell the world, like, fuck you one last time. I feel like she wants to have her cake and eat it too. And that Star card is also about, like, disconnection. Like, you are disconnected from the public. I keep on hearing too big to fail. This is a very gross energy, if I'm being honest. I'm not gonna say anymore. I don't want to piss anybody off. And this is really disappointing as somebody who just genuinely loves her music and cheers for her and defends her. You're making it hard, girlfriend. All right, so is Taylor wanting to be a Tradwife? Like, is this an era We'll do, is she wanting, is that something she's wanting to, what should we expect? Like, should we expect that? When I say Tradwife, like, having kids and babies isn't a bad thing. I don't mean it like that. But, you know, there's this whole rhetoric about it because Tradwives are being pushed in our throats right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a Tradwife, I don't care. So is this, like, what's her energy around being a mother and stepping, I'll just say be a mom, like being a like, I'm going to use the term Tradwife in the way that people are using it. Tradwife, what's her energy around it, and what should we expect? Of course, these timelines can always change, but currently, what's her opinion right now on her being a Tradwife? Oh my God. Okay. You guys. The Knight of Pentacles is about long-term growth. That's about, like, sowing your oats. Like, you are, that's like a relationship. That's what you want. Having children, getting married. And then I also pulled the Six of Cups on the right, which is literally about children. And the Five of Wands is in the upright, which is about, I think she struggles with it. I do. I think she's definitely thinking about what her life is going to look like. And I think part of her problem is that people are giving her many opinions because like I said, she's chronically online. So I think it's something she does struggle with it. And it's because she's listening to all these people. Like, I wonder if she ever just really finds time for herself and just really thinks about what she wants. Because the Knight of Pentacles is about long-term growth. That's like steady, long, consistent growth. That's what you want in life. The Five of Wands is, she's definitely, that could be her career and Travis's career. And, like, you know, because who's going to raise those kids? I mean, you could argue, like, a nanny. But I don't think Taylor Swift's the type to want to just pawn her kid off to a nanny. And I don't think Travis is going to be the one to step back from his career, because even if he retires from football this year, which I think he will, he's going to be like a sports commentator. Like, it's giving, think about Jason and Kylie Kelce. I love Kylie Kelce. She has 4 daughters. But if you listen to her podcast, like, I'm not saying Jason's like a bad dad, but I mean, she works too. She has her podcast, but they're very traditional, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just wonder if Travis is looking at that thinking that's how his life's going to be. And I think Taylor does wrestle with that. But yeah, the Six of Cups is about children. So honestly, you guys, I'm thinking maybe not like MAGA type Tradwife, but I think she's thinking about what would my version of a Tradwife look like. So let's see how this is going to play out. What can be a timeline for her? Two of Pentacles again, River. This could be a very real timeline. The Page of Cups is like, but that's the thing, like, that's about love. Like, that's a loving card, right? It's more of like an immature type of love, like a kid love, right? I mean, I'd like to see the Empress or the Queen of Cups if I was going to pull a mother card, but I think it's definitely something they're going to be talking about. I mean, duh, like, she references it. This isn't new information. But again, with that Two of Pentacles, there's a sense of, like, that she's fighting with. I don't want to say that. I think she struggles with certain mental things, and then add in her life, and because I'm picturing like Gigi Hadid, like, covering up her daughter's face, or like people covering up their children's face. I think that's something that she's going to struggle with, because that's about like irresponsibility. So I think part of her is going to be like, am I really ready to step back from the limelight? Because if you remember, she and Joe broke up because of the Eras Tour. I mean, you can add in whatever you want, that's semantics, but he asked her to take a step back and she wouldn't. And now that she's thinking about having children, she's kind of having this realization of, yeah, you do have to step back. You can't have everything all at once. You can have anything you want, you just can't have it all at once. And I think that's what Joe was trying to tell her. there's a certain level of like fairness, like that's her. I really think she looks at Jason and Kylie, and I think, I mean, not to fault Travis, but um, I think that's what he kind of assumes is going to happen. Because I mean, Jason, and Kelce have nannies, but like Kylie's still taking, like, she's still the mom, she's still the primary caregiver. You have the Chariot card, which is about something happening really fast, so it would not shock me. I'm not going to speak on people's pregnancies, but it's definitely something she's thinking about. Obviously, we know this, but the whole Tradwife thing, I think it's going to be her version of it and her kind of redefining what that would look like. But I just picture somebody like putting on a mask. I don't know if this is what she wants. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there with that. But you know what? It's Travis's birthday. So I'm going to check in and see how he's doing, how he's feeling. So yeah, let me shuffle these cards. This is all for legendary entertainment purposes only. I'm just a crazy lady with floating hands on the internet. Okay, I guess I should just ask how is he and Taylor's relationship behind the scenes? How are they doing? From his perspective, how is he truly feeling about their connection? Not the engagement, not, you know, whatever they show us. Like, how is he truly feeling about her in general and their relationship? All for legendary purposes only. Bro, I'm not even... Okay, the Four of Cups is apathy. The Nine of Pentacles is in the reversal. You know what? That's so funny. He doesn't appreciate her, and because the Queen of Wands is right next to him. Like, that's her. She's the Queen of Wands. Part of me thinks there's a little bit of jealousy for how much attention, which is ironic because if you listen to Wood, he's going to get plenty of attention, but he's kind of sucking this season of football, and this probably will be his last season, so I wonder if that's going to be a point of contingent in their relationship where she gets more attention, and I think that's probably what she's struggling with, is like, she knows that she's always going to get more attention than him, and I do think that bothers him with the Nine of Pentacles in the reversal. Like, it's not about me, even though he totally profits from being with her. That's so funny. But if the Four of Cups is the first card I'm asking you, like, how do you feel about your relationship? It's apathy. Look at him crossing his hands. Like, this reminds me of how many Super Bowls he has, too. I think he has 3, right? And somebody's trying to hand another one. He's like, no. Yeah. 3 more cards, and yep. You guys, these are not cards I should be pulling for somebody who's happily in love, who's on top of the world. The Ace of Pentacles is about like this golden opportunity that didn't work out. That pentacle reminds me of how big her fucking ring is and how expensive it is. The Devil cards and the reversal, which is about wanting to be free from somebody. You know, it's the opposite side of the Lover's card. Old patterns, trying to break free of them. And the Ace of Cups in the reversal. I should not be pulling the Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups in the reversal for an engaged couple. That's about depletion. That's funny, though. I think he's mad that she's getting more attention, even though he's in her face, too. These people are crazy. All for legendary purposes only. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm doing more Taylor content right now because it's what's popular, but I am going to try to, like, branch out and do more stuff. If you guys want a free reading, floatinghandsot@gmail.com, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.